Hey everyone, Akire and Blade again. In this video, we're down here at Port Atlantis, and I'm basically just going to go through a run through of the Feffoid Cave mission, which gets us a daily mission token at the end of it. So here at Port Atlantis, we can see the bank there. The teleport is up here somewhere. Up here. You need to come down this way and head out the west towards the west exit, and we talk to this NPC here, Miss Leanna. Okay, so I'm not going to read the blurb, but essentially I'm just going to accept the mission. There we go. I'll be on my way. So now we need to get to the cave, which is some ways up the hill. I'm going to take the chopper today. Essentially, to get to the cave, we just head towards this mountain in front of us. And the entrance to the cave is at the foot of that mountain. Now you can obviously take this roadway up or use a teleport chip. The teleport chip is by far the quickest route. What you want to do though if you are flying is, I would try and avoid this area down here to the right with this little pond in it, because that's a wave spawn for a low level mob whose name escapes me. Sabakuma, that's what I was after. Sabakuma wave spawn there. This person's having a bit of an ordeal with this snable snot. Okay, let's pick that up. So here's the cave entrance, and it's just marked by this large crystalline rock kind of formation, and you just operate it. Now you can either right click operate, or we can go into first person mode and just right click, and there we go. Here we are. Oh, it's quite dark in here. Okay, I think I'm going to go out and come back in. Yeah, because this doesn't look like it's rendered properly. Okay, as you can see, we've got a bit of light now, and what you're presented with is this stats window, so you can see what kind of damage you're doing or how much damage you received, etc, etc. So you can set that to whatever you want to see. I essentially do that with it because I'm not interested most of the time. Probably helps if I put my armor on. I could do this naked, but it's not worth the aggro, I don't think. Certainly not with the kind of heal tool I'm using at the moment. So now you don't need to do an awful lot of damage per second to take down these Feffoids. You do need, I don't know, something like 35 and up probably, really, because of the they have really fast regeneration, and you don't really want to be fighting that the whole time. So yeah, I would aim for about 40 plus damage per second to be economical. Now they're all low level Feffoids down here, so it's really nothing to worry about. Now I'm running roughly 60 plus damage per second on here, maybe a little bit more. So with that kind of damage per second, you can do this mission in a very short amount of time. And I'm getting lots of use fails again. You see, I've got the adjusted pixie on at the moment, so you know you take a little bit of damage, but it's really nothing to worry about. I guess if you're running much lower evade skill, then you know those hits are going to come in quite a bit more often, but it still should be achievable. Now the mobs down here are pretty much just centered around the cave. You don't need to go off into there. There aren't any mobs in there. There's just this one that sits on the outskirts here. If you've got a tagger, that saves you a bit of time. I think, as with a lot of kind of instancy kind of areas which are classed as indoors, I think our run speed is a bit less inside. So, you know, tagging the mobs to you can save a bit of effort, because I don't think the mobs are inhibited on their run speed at all. It is technically possible to global down here, and I've done so on several occasions, but what I would say is don't expect to. I would say these Feffoids are probably part of the main Feffoid loot pool, so you've got just as much chance of globaling in here as you do hunting them normally. Tag that one and make more progress towards these. There we go. Come over here. Just saves us a bit more time. Now you've got 20 minutes to do this, so ideally, yeah, the more damage per second you can put down, the better. And yeah, definitely, if you've got a tagger, use it. Just save yourself the time. Basically, if you just follow this path, stick to the left of the kind of cave lake, so you end up with these two mobs last. It just makes things easier because then the crystals are pretty much right where you've landed. There we go, last mob. Take this guy out. And there's the crystals. There we go. That's all the mobs done. And we just pick up our loot. There we go. And you just have to make your way back out the cave. You could hit T here, but then that takes 60 seconds. I guess it's probably marginally quicker. I tend to not like waiting around. But now we've picked up the crystals, all we need to do is head back to Miss Leanna, and she will reward us with our daily mission token. Alright, we've just landed back at Port Atlantis, and oh, that's surprising accuracy there from the teleport. Here we go. There we are. Be safe and take care indeed. There we go, there's our daily token. And that's the get the crystals daily mission, or the Feffoid Cave mission, all done and dusted. That's pretty much it now. Bye folks. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe for more Entropia Universe videos. Right, I better step off this thing before I fall off. Ah! Ah!